G'day! In today's video I'm doing a screen and frame replacement on a Motorola E6S. This particular one looks like this, and the replacement parts I have look like this. So I'm going to take the back off, move the guts into here, and put the back on this one, and from there we should have a fully functional E6S. So what am I going to have to do to begin with is take the SIM tray out of this one. This one's apparently potentially a dual SIM model. Yep, dual SIM there. And now I'm going to assume we're going to have to separate the back from the front. So I'll use a couple of different tools. I'll try my metal pry tool to begin with. I like usually using it near the SIM tray as there's usually less plastic there. There we go, that's coming off quite easily. I am also applying heat to it on my blue mat that you can see in the video. That's at 75 degrees. I do find that makes swapping components out of phones to work a hell of a lot better with a little bit of heat to it. Now I don't know where this button here goes. I'm not sure if that's a fingerprint scanner or just a bit of plastic trim. But I will go with the side of caution that it may be connected. Yes, we are. So if that over here. I'm also going to go off the assumption that the majority of these screws are going to be the same length. So I will mention if any of these screws are different. Now typically I go with screen and frame swaps just because usually the finished product is usually better than trying to just replace the LCD. You may save yourself $5 in the process, but overall I find the quality is usually better with the frame. And also the ease of the actual swap. Got less chance of doing anything too major to it. Now I've got one still hidden under there. Go, that off the side. Disconnect this one. I'm just flicking my nail under there and lifting up. Don't have to be as aggressive as I'm doing that, but you get the point. Next up we've got this connector over here. This is the volume up, volume down and power. These ones, my heat that I'm applying will definitely be aiding me with this one. Take off the non-conductive tape, Teflon tape here. Put that aside for now. I want to flip up this little latch and pull this back. Nope. Okay, I'll try a different method. See if I can lift up the main board. I can go here and pry up. No, they seem to be fairly solid. I'm not seeing any screws holding it. So I'm not sure why that is. But I'll figure that out as we proceed. While we're there, I'm just going to skip and I'll take out the charging port and the bottom board down the bottom here to begin with. And I'll use a pair of tweezers just to pry underneath and flick it up. Also another hidden screw, good old warranty stickers. Your warranty is void of a broken screen, so they don't really matter. Okay. Note it down here. They are looking pretty darn similar. I'll flick this up. And hopefully be able to lift this up. There we go. Go like that. And next up I want to remove the battery. This is going to be the hardest part to remove as it does like to bend. I've got the lucky tool of isopropyl alcohol that I can just spray down there, and that's going to make it a lot easier. Try not to bend the battery as you try and lift it out. And as I say that, mine is lifting and bending. There we go, got a minor little bend in there. Overall, we're alright. Push that back down. All good. So as we can see, we can now see the adhesive pattern. I'm going to move this one back off here for now. So now it's a matter of getting this board out and swapping over the power button. I'm just going to try and pry a little bit and see if that's going to lift off with my heat. Now it's starting. Push it down here. There we go. There is adhesive on the back of that. There we go. Now let's see how we get this main board out of here. Yeah, how's this one to leave? I'm seeing no screws. So I'd say typically it gets lodged under a certain part of the foam. There we go, let's just lifted it. Let me see the guts here. If I turn my heat off now, put the new screen on. I don't believe I have to move anything over at all on my particular one. It's a matter of lining it up. Move that out of the way. Push it in. Sounds good. And go down the bottom here. I'm just following it as it goes down. Also lining it up. Push down. Fold this over. I'm not sure what this little daggy bit is. It looks like it goes under the charging port. So it's got to go down here. Not sure what it's meant to do, but if it goes there, there's a tab there, probably meant to stay there. Go, push it down, push that there, push this back into here. Now the next challenge coming up will be putting the power button back on. Alright, push that in. Yep. As I mentioned earlier, all these screws are the same size. I'm assuming the top and bottom screws are also identical. I do have them separated into top and bottom sections. Line that one up there. Great. I can pull this tab, either put some double-sided tape down to stick here. If you're lucky like me and you've got a good frame and body, it should automatically have it. Typically lined up, connect the battery and disconnect it so you know that all lines up just proper. Next I want to line up the screen connector and push down. Should lock it into position. Next up, that's where the challenging one's going to be. Flick that up. I can feed that straight in there, like so. Pull the latch over it and fold it down and around, like so. Do have to wiggle it up, I think. That's all right. Now I need to connect button back up, line it up, push down, should snap into position. Next up I've got the battery. We're pretty much on the way to the end here. Put the cover back over, push down, now we've got all those screws to go, and then we're pretty much there. I do know that this was the luck of the purchase from AliExpress, where some of these wouldn't have come with the earpiece speaker already being there, and various other little features like that that save a little bit of time. So far this was a good quality one. Hopefully the screen is actually functional. I've seen some where they look perfect, do the whole job, and then they don't actually start up, or they're no good, which definitely sucks, but it is what it is. There we go. Yeah, I hope this has helped with the screen swap on screen and frame swap on your Moto E6S. It's pretty much nearly done right now. There we go. I'm going to stick this on charge and go from there. From here, I should be able to close this up like a book. Push it in. Go. SIM tray back in. And we're good to go. Hope that helps. See you later.